Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to show you what you could expect from Avianca's business class on their Airbus A330. This was on flight AV219 from Bogota to Buenos Aires, Argentina. And I do want to make a quick apology because at that point I did get stopped from filming in the cabin. But I was able to get most of the details of what you could expect here. So as you can see, the business class cabin is a 222 configuration. This is the mini cabin, so there is a forward aft cabin. When you come in, if you turn left, there's 3 rows of business class seats in front of those. This is kind of here where I got as I was looking through the seat here, but I'll show you the main things. You got the seat controls there, the footwell, and keep in mind this is an angle flat seat. They don't have the individual air vents, so you got some cubby space for you could put a water bottle up front there. Again, you got the seat controls, you've got the plug outlets, and also the outlets for the headphones. Here's the tray table, which comes out of the right side. I was sitting on a window seat, so but again, this is a fairly old product, and again, these seats are angle flat, not lie flat. So in the the bed position, there will be a slight angle to them, so they're not fully lie flat as I try to show you there, but I kept my bag there because I didn't want to put it up and step over my seatmate there. As far as privacy, here's your privacy divider, which does come up here in the middle, so it gives you a little bit of privacy but not much. As far as amenity kits, they did have the Salvatore Ferragamo, surprisingly, amenity kit, and an Avianca bag, which actually is quite useful around the house to carry some things or whatever you might need it for. You got the Avianca branded headphones, which were okay. I mean, you definitely prefer your own quiet comfort or noise canceling headphones. So I'm gonna leave you with the takeoff, and we'll talk about the rest of the flight after the takeoff. Enjoyed the views of Bogota on the climb out. Here's the lavatory on the A330, and nothing really special here. The lavatory, no windows, but you have the baby changer station, and pretty standard stuff in the lavatory. Lighted mirrors, yes, it's nice, but nothing too special to report about the lavatory on the A330 here. Now, as far as the in-flight entertainment goes, you can see here, again, it's an older screen. As far as the responsiveness, it was okay, but just to kind of give you an idea of what kind of things you have here with movies, entertainment, and so forth. The selection, yeah, I do feel like the selection was a little old, and I know during everything that's been going on in the world, I know that the in-flight entertainment on airlines hasn't been updated as frequently, maybe not as many new releases that came out in the time frame, so you do see some lag as far as older movies or movies that came out maybe last year, so not a ton of new releases in there, but hopefully that changes soon. But as far as the in-flight entertainment goes, you got different sections here. You can look at the onboard experience, which includes the flight map, duty-free sales on board, and so forth. And yeah, flight map is going to be pretty basic on this. I do hope to try out Avianca's more modern reverse herringbone business class on their 7878. So I hope to try that out fairly soon. This flight was about 5 hours and 45 minutes in total. You can see here is the flight map. And it says on board you got some applications you can look at. I guess I kind of thought that was more of some kind of apps you could use, but just kind of here's showing you what the duty-free in-flight magazine is about. It's how to use it, how to make a purchase, and so forth. So they've got a lot of instructional videos on stuff that you might be interested in as far as wanting to use on there. Unfortunately, no Wi-Fi on this flight. But here was the meal. The meal was basically, it was in a box, so you got a bottled water. I mean, the bottled water was separate, but you got the juice box, you got some cookies, chips, and this sandwich was stuffed with like chicken, and kind of like chicken and vegetables sandwich, which was warm, by the way. So that was the meal service on the flight. No menus were given out, so it was just the choice. Yeah, really no choice. It was just a box if you wanted to eat or not. So but yeah, that was my flight. So again, as I mentioned, I did get cut off from filming. Really the first time I've encountered that since I've been doing reviews on airlines. But hey, I figure at one point it'll happen. But I was able to show you what you can really expect as far as seat wise, service wise. The service was pretty matter of fact. I mean, they handed out the boxes, and you really didn't see too much of the crew. Again, I did take a little nap, so I'm not sure if they made a pass again for the drink service, like a second pass for that. But I can tell you that there was no meal before you landed, so it's just the one meal. So yeah, that's what you can expect on Avianca's business class on the A330 from Bogota to Buenos Aires. As always, I appreciate you watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe, share this with a friend, and I'll see you next time.